My resilient ones. I know many of us have heard about the Baltimore Bridge collapsing and how, a lot of us may have our conspiracy theories. I have mine, but this is not what God wanted me to speak about at this time, but about your foundation. And is your foundation strong enough? Like, it does not matter the power that you think you have. It does not matter about the amount of money that you have, because if you are not rooted and grounded in a right foundation, it all can come crumbling down at the blink of an eye. When you look at how it took that bridge a matter of minutes to just completely fall, and you want to make sure that you is in the right foundation, the same way that you make sure that you post your videos on a regular. This is for my influencers, that make sure, the same way that you make sure that you're going to work every day, the same way that you making sure that you're feeding your kids or you feeding yourself every day, the same way you making sure you're taking your medicine. This for people with health issues, all of that. The same way you routinely do the things that you do, it's the same with making sure that you having a relationship with the Most High. It's not about just going to church and I go to church every Sunday or I go to Bible study. This is about having a real relationship with God and making sure that you're doing what you need to do to stay keep your foundation firm. I know many of us have heard about what's going on with the Diddy situation, and you see the amount of power that he had. You seen the amount of years that he ran. You seen all the money that he had. But when you're not rooted in God, it all comes crumbling down. In an instant, everything will come crumbling down. And like what the words say, what does it gain? What does it gain a man to have the whole world, only to have your not to have your soul take it, for to lose your soul? And so it's the same way in our daily life. It's so many more things that's going to take place. It's so many more tragedies. And even when you look at what happened with the coronavirus, like, you have to make sure that your foundation is strong in the right areas. So yes, God wants you to build your generational wealth. Yes, he wants you to make sure you're taking care of yourself. He wants you to do all of those things. But the most important thing is making sure that you're having a real relationship with God, making sure that you're taking the time intentionally, daily, to build that relationship up, to get off things that He's asking you to get off. When you look at the story of the 10 virgins and how five of them took their oil, took extra oil with their lamps, but the other five did not. And the bridegroom was late getting there. And when it was time, and when he came and knocked on the door, the other five that did not have the rest of their oil had to go out and buy more oil. But by the time they got back, the door was closed. So right now, if you're able to hear my voice, that means that you still have time to build that relationship with God, because nothing that you're working on, no matter what you're chasing, it'll be just like chasing after the wind if you're not rooted and strong in that foundation. So I just want to encourage you to make the start to get a better relationship with God, even if that just entails you just starting to pray. Just starting to pray and ask God what it is that He needs for you to do. Show Himself to you. Show you how you can change in regards to Him. Just start to make sure you get into your word. Do what you got to do. And just make sure that your foundation is strong in the right areas, because it really does not matter what you're building on if you're not building in the right areas. So I want y'all to go out, stay resilient, keep pressing forward, but make sure that you're stacking your chips up in the right area. God bless.